They're trying to find the real sources and make connections so they can know where these people live, go with them privately. I got connects, man. I can get stuff that a lot of people can't get at the regular store because I not only go buy it, I make connections. Do you have a card? Can we, where do y'all be at? Because they be having private little sections and circles, and they will invite you, and then they'll be giving up the secrets. Man, I learned about glucose iodine from a wonderful, kind white lady at the farmer's market. Later on, invited me to her house, and she found out I was a natural healer. That was way back in, I don't know, 2011, before I was even on YouTube and social media platforms. It's crazy. And she was a sweet old lady. Let me come in her house and everything. I was shocked. I'm like, man. Because I ain't used to that. People just letting an African or brother, you know what I'm saying, come in their house. Wow. So let me put it right here. Let me get to this. Okay, so right here, this is the steps you're going to do because you already pressed 5. You're going to scrape. You can get yourself a scrape. You're going to scrape that yellow peel, that zest. You want to avoid taking off the white underneath the yellow because the white underneath the yellow is that flavonoid that they talked about in the studies. All right, that stuff is fire. It's not heavy with vitamin C, but it is vitamin C. It's a low doses, but that flavonoid is what helps this turn into a powerful elixir, okay? So you're gonna scrape the yellow off. I would cut these 2 off the ends, bam, bam, and then I would scrape, okay? That's what you're gonna do with the 4 lemons, all right? Then you're going to, when you scrape them, don't move too fast, hold on, press 6 if you're ready for me, the next step, because I'll be moving fast. If you got it, because some people ain't really understanding me. Well, who pressing 3? Okay, but that's the old one. Okay, press 6, cool. She might be in a finger. Okay, so we got 6 presses. Okay, then you're gonna slice them in half. Bam. You can do 4, it don't matter. You don't have to be precise. Just slice them in half or in 4s for the purposes of your juicer. Okay. We're gonna splice after you get all the yellow off of that. You scraped it off. You're gonna splice them in halves or 4s. Okay. Wow. This recipe is for, once again, this recipe is for arthritis. You're gonna have to watch this video again, those of you that missed it, and it deals with actually cancer fighter powerhouse. It's a natural alkalizer cleanser and an alkalizer. Okay, and it's a powerful antioxidant. And I already read the studies on the breakdown, so you guys might be able to catch it later. Those who did that coming in a little late. Okay, so after you cut them in all in halves or in 4s, you're gonna actually use what I call press 7 if you're ready for the next step, because I keep moving too fast. My bad. This is a powerful inflammation reducer, powerful DNA rebuilder, powerful antioxidant, powerful actual alkalizer, powerful cancer fighter, right? And a lemon. Okay. All right, good. You ready for the next step? You're gonna actually be juicing this, those ones that you cut, all 4 or 5 lemons that you cut in half, okay, after scraping them. You're gonna put them in your juicer and juice them. There's a difference between a juicer and a blender. Google it. Everybody should have at least both of these, because when you're dealing with natural stuff in your home, just go and invest in it. Most of y'all have at least 1, if not 2 of each, because you don't be using them. A juicer, we're talking about juicer here. All right. I want you to juice all of them up in a cup. The juicer will keep majority of the pulp, and it's gonna get what you need, and it's gonna get that flavonoid. Okay, so press. Let's see what that number. Press 7. No, press 8. Press 8 if you're not ready for the next step. Press 8. Okay. All right. Got the 8s. Got some 8s. Gotta wait till YouTube catch up. Okay, I got 8s. Good. We got 8s. Now that you know that, you're going to transform it into a blender. Blender does something different than what a juicer does. So you're going to pour it into a blender. And then when you pour that into a blender, that's when you're going to add your 8 to 10 ounces, or this is an easy one for you. Whatever it is in lemon juice, just make that equal portion. You don't want it ain't rocket science. Just pour till you see it kind of is the same amount. All right. But if you want to be exact, 8 to 10 ounces of your aloe vera juice, the fillet, inner fillet type. Okay. You're going to add that into so now we have the lemon juice, and we poured 8 to 10 ounces of aloeverajuice, or you can just top it off and make it equal, however you want to do it. And then now we all got it in the blender, okay? And you're going to blend it for 60 to 90 seconds. You can even go 2 minutes. The longer, the better. Some of y'all don't have them loud blenders and be like, too loud. Nobody can hear that. You're waking everybody up in the house. But you need a good solid full minute to 2 minutes. I like to do mine on a timer for about 90 seconds to 2 minutes, okay? Press 9 if you understand. 9 for the bind, okay? Press 9 if you're ready for the next section. Press 9 if you're ready for the next section. Okay, cool. We got people over here that press 9. This ride boy is a beast, what you guys getting right here. Not a lot of natural healers want to give up their secrets. I give them up because I want you to survive out here. I want you to be able to take care of your family members and loved ones out here, because it's hard out here. They think you stupid and crazy out here, but we got something for them out here. But they'll tell you it's neither here or there, but it is, because it's here. That means right now we're talking about it. So it's there. So anyways, now that you got that part, we're getting into this right here is powerful. But by you adding this to the lemon juice, it will store in your refrigerator up to 2 weeks. So you got yourself a solid 10 to 14 days coming. If you just juice it and put it in there, it'll do it by itself, but it'll die soon, within less than 24 hours, 24 to 36 hours. It's pretty much no good, but it's alive. You're waking these lemons up with the flavonoids, the white around it. It's alive. But once you add the aloe, you're now preserving it. You know, this is a preservation. It's going to preserve your lemons and make it last up to 14 days. You got solid 10 days for sure. But give you another tip to make it last another week. Okay. Add yourself 1 tablespoon of raw honey. That's where that raw honey come at. That's why I told you that's part of the ingredients. The lemons, aloeverajuice, any fillet aloeverajuice with raw honey. You add a tablespoon of raw honey to that, it's going to last up to 3 weeks to a month. 3 weeks to a month in the refrigerator. Okay? Press 2 if you understand. This is it. That's the complete recipe. Press 2 if you got it. I mean, if I give me enough tools, I did. I got me plenty of tools on TikTok. Let me see on YouTube. I got plenty of, come on. I got plenty of tools on TikTok. Anybody else? Y'all gonna have to go back and watch this later. Okay, because we up on 40 minutes right now. Okay. So anyways, now that you got that, here's what it can do for you. This is natural. This is really natural from a lemon. Now, by you doing that, you just created an elixir, an infused elixir. Now, guess what? I'm going to tell you what it does for you. I already said it. I need you to pay attention. Pay attention. Please do not guzzle this down. It's very strong, extremely strong. It's not one of those things. So press, what am I doing here? Press 4 if you're ready for me to tell you the directions on how to take it. I need you to pay attention on how to take it. It ain't going to take you out, but damn it, you ain't going to feel good if you don't follow directions. I always tell people to follow directions because I don't want y'all, that's why I have you write it down. I don't want you just winging it, telling somebody off the top of your dome, talking out the side of your neck at work. Hey girl, blah, blah, blah. Hey dog, check this out. This is what you, no, you need to be having your glasses on or whatever it takes and giving them real instructions and copying from the real information so you won't slip, okay? You don't want somebody being uncomfortable at home like, you don't need all that, okay? You need to understand that. So, okay? So the directions is this, a teaspoon. Pay attention. 1 teaspoon. I didn't say tablespoon. I said teaspoon. I need you to, I don't know if people understand what a teaspoon is, okay? This is how you take it. You're going to take a teaspoon once a day, not twice a day. So let me make sure. Write this down. Make sure. If you're dealing with daily maintenance of something that you just want to make sure you prevent, we call it preventative. If you're trying to make sure you prevent having inflammation or prevent damage to your DNA, prevent what is it called, cancerous cells forming in your body, prevent inflammation in your arthritis in your joints and your hands. If you're doing that, you want to take 1 teaspoon and an 8-ounce glass of water, 6 to 8-ounce glass of water, and drink it down. That's it. That's an alkalizer. That's a cleanser to your liver. 1 teaspoon. Press 1 if you understand that. Okay, moving to the other 2, what it's for, but press 1 if you understand. This is for individuals that is trying to just daily maintenance and alkalize and cleanse the liver. 1 teaspoon and 6 to 8 ounces of water, drink it down. You can do that daily if you're just trying to prevent. Thank you. Okay, good. People be knowing. Okay, if your purpose is for strictly for joint and inflammation, and you dealing with arthritis and you ain't got the money, or you don't want to be dealing with a lot of medication, okay, and you're like going through it, it's a teaspoon twice a day, morning and before a meal. Morning when you get up and before your noon meal. 1 teaspoon twice a day, and 6 ounces to 8 ounces of water. Y'all be drinking them juices so much you don't know what it feels like, what your body be like. Oh my God, this is amazing how less is best with something that you just created. All right.